James again here. I'm going to talk about the awakening, and in our sense of linear time, which we have in this 3 dimension, I'm talking about the future, and I'm talking about the very near future. But just a little backtrack here, some things you need to know. Firstly, there is nothing new under the sun. Very important phrase. 2, the clues are always in plain sight. You probably don't know where I'm going with this at the moment. Now, I tend to, partly for practical reasons, I keep off the social media during the day at this time of year because it's nice weather, and I'm using this time to learn skills on growing things, because that is going to be important in the future, and I'm talking in the very near future. We are all set for a huge spiritual tsunami. The early stages are already here, and you want to be ready for this, because it is going to hit big, more than you have ever experienced with this awakening before, at a whole new level. And I'm being serious. More than I can even explain. You see, half of the problem with this, I can't even explain exactly what is happening, but we're talking phony Phoenician phonetics. This is the language of the dark side. This is why we are taught in schools to spell words. Think about when you pray to God and being pray. Now there's a prime example. We talk about the right hand side of God. It depends how you're looking at it. What is the right side of God? What is right? Play on words with a lot of these things. So, there's another little example of duality, left and right, and something in the middle, same as the chakras. 3 above, heart in the middle, and 3 lower chakras. So, you often, I'll go back to what I was talking about now. Keeping off social media during the day, and just to prove it to you, when I go gardening, I normally don't have this on during the day, but nothing on my feet either. Strange as well, we have a soul. And what's on the bottom of your foot? A soul, another soul. Grounding. Very important to ground. It's said we live in an electric universe. As Nikola Tesla discovered or rediscovered, we are all magnetic electrical energy. That is basically what you are. You're an energy source. You are downloading, just like the sunlight. It's coming down. You are grounding like electricity, earthing. See where this is going? Doing like the trees, you are going towards the light, but you are placing your roots, getting to the root of the matter, metaphorically speaking. Through the sole of the foot, you are grounding. Now very soon, we are going to have a flip over, a reverse. The sun will rise in the west and set in the east. Now, think about this downloading, flowing down. Now, what if that reverses? What if suddenly all the energy comes up into you and you can send that energy out. Think about that as well. The reverse, the karma. Because you've got to be ready for this. Now, there's something I would like you all to do, if you haven't already done so. A lot of you are struggling with this awakening. Remember that saying about going with the flow? In these particular cases. So, the energy you want to send out means that you have to be 100% happy with yourself. You have got to love yourself more than anything else. That is not egotistical. That is protection for yourself. Because this energy is picked up by energy vampires. I'm talking about people, the narcissists, who will latch onto you and will use your goodwill against you. They are blinded and of darkness, whether they know it or not. You've got to be on your guard against those. You've got to be able to know yourself and know when to say, no, this is dragging me down, I need to cut off from that person. You're not being cruel, you're being kind, because you can be giving them false hope of something. They will keep coming back if they believe that you're being kind, and they can feed on that energy. Basically, they are energy vampires, and they're called that for a reason. Narcissistic people as well will view you as a possession and want to hold on to you. You have got to be strong within yourself and be able to say, enough is enough. I need to put myself first, because if I don't put myself first, I can't help anybody else, because the energy you put out has to be pure energy. You have to lose every negative about you. You have to lose negative actions and negative thoughts. Very hard to do. You actually need to give more energy to people who are horrible to you than the ones that love you. Because you have got to not hate that person. You've got to love them. I'm not saying this is easy. I'm not saying I've even achieved it totally. We're all human. We learn from making mistakes. But if you see those mistakes as experiences, and they're not bad, they are an unfolding that has got you to where you are today. And if you're going through this awakening, don't waste this chance. Because this is awesome. You've got to get ready to buckle up. Put that seatbelt on and enjoy the ride, because it's going to be a roller coaster. But it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a fun experience if you go with the flow. So what I want you to do, let's talk about this really graphically. I want you to stand naked in front of a full-length mirror and look at yourself and be happy with what you see, what the outer wrapping, and I want you to tell yourself that you love yourself and you are awesome. And I want you to do that 3 times. I really would like you to do this. And then once you have done that, I want you to announce out loud that you are ready to receive. You are ready for this awakening and you want to receive, because then you will allow the energy to flow that much better. If you put the intent into saying, yes, I am ready, you could even get almost instant manifestation in one form or another upon you. It is that powerful. Because if you allow this to work the way it's meant to work, instead of pushing against it, you're going to make it a lot easier on yourself. You'll stop having all these pains. You don't have to delve into details on all this. Remember, the devil's in the detail. Just have a general understanding, because the more you open up, the higher frequency you can operate on. This information will just come to you. You will know. You won't have to read a book. You can look at a book and you can tell all about it just by looking at it. I mean, how wonderful is that, to be able to do that? And everything. I do cooking by intuition. Some of it is what I've learned from experiences. A lot of it is just seems to be almost instinctive with no background in it. Same with the gardening. I'm just learning as I go. I'm just trying it. And if it doesn't work, well, I've learned not to do that and try it a different way next time. Maybe giving the plant too much water or not enough water, putting it in full sun and it doesn't like it. It's all good fun. It's all learning experiences. It's all worth doing. But please, make this easy on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Go with the flow on this one, yeah? Because it's going to turn around. The energy is going to start flowing back from Mother Earth into you. You'll be able to send it out in numerous ways because we're all different. We all have different talents. We all have different skills. I cannot tell you what your gifts are going to be. I don't think any of us have fully experienced it yet. I've seen the potential. I've had little glimmers, and I know some of you have as well. But just go with this one, please. Make it easy. Don't be hard on yourself. And remember to ground. Don't go digging into Illuminati, the unpleasant, the darkness, in any great detail. Once you've got the general picture, pull away from it. Balance yourself with getting out there in nature, grounding. Letting that energy flow to Mother Earth. Because Mother Earth will react to the energy that she senses up here. If the world is going to give out a negative energy and trying to destroy itself, what do you think Mother Earth's going to do? It's going to be earthquakes. And you think she's going to say, that's what they want up there. If that's what they want, that's what they get. They want death and destruction. I will administer death and destruction in the form of the earth splitting open and swallowing you up. Is that what you want? Because I don't. This planet is operating on 1% of its full potential. It is not the Earth it once was. I want that Earth back the way it was. It's the closest thing to home that we've got. It's about time we started showing Mother Earth some respect, I think, and working in harmony with everything around us, including each other. Thank you.